Hurston and the Strange Case of Ruby McCollum. Written by C. Arthur Ellis, Jr. Read by Trei Taylor. With Afterword read by the author. Copyright 2017 by C. Arthur Ellis, Jr. Part 1. Chapter 1. Hissing hydraulic brakes, humming tires on wet asphalt, and hard, cold glass against my face roused me to the uncomfortable awareness that I was not at home in the warmth of my bed. Feeling my possessions safely beside me, I breathed a relieved sigh and cleared a spot on the fogged-up window to see damp gray sidewalks glistening in the dim amber light of a street lamp. "Live Oak," the Greyhound driver's laconic drawl, along with the light in my eyes, forced me to accept that my sleep, however fitful, had come to an end. Seeing an aisle crowded with zombies staggering in the dingy cabin light, I decided to grab a little shut-eye until the path cleared. That's when I told myself I was getting too old for this sort of thing. It's not the first time I've had this conversation with myself. The end result is always the same. Something in this nappy old noggin reminds me that I still have to work for a living. Spot has a puppy now, so there's the extra mouth to feed. That brings the total to 3 if I include Jean MacArthur. Not that I have to worry much about her, since there are always enough squirrels in the oak trees around the house to keep a cat with her hunting skills fat and sassy. Then there's the matter of the roof over our heads. Taking on a new assignment meant that I would be able to buy the house I'm renting now, with its own backyard, where I can grow vegetables, and a fenced front yard where I can cultivate my favorite flowers. Who cares if I have to slice bacon so thin I can read the morning paper through it? At least I'll finally have a place to call my own. Besides, I've not made much progress on Herod the Great lately. Seems as if all my efforts to make great strides have resulted in nothing but jumping up and down in the same set of footprints. I suppose it doesn't help that everybody thinks I'm crazy for conjuring up a biblical epic in the first place. That's why I thanked my lucky stars when I got the telegram from Sam Nunn, editor-in-chief of the Pittsburgh Courier, about a Negro woman named Ruby McCollum. Seems she shot this mucky-muck white physician and newly elected state senator in the little farming town of Live Oak, Florida, almost 300 miles north of where I made my home, in O'Galley. Nunn told me he had learned of the murder in this otherwise quiet little town after being contacted by Relaford McGriff, the McCollum's family attorney. McGriff had sent him a copy of the August 8, 1952 Sewanee Democrat, its front page emblazoned with Adams' campaign photo, and the headline, "Dr. Adams, slain by Negress." Not Ruby McCollum, you understand, but Negress, following the time-honored Southern tradition of reporting the trespasses of Negroes without names, villains without voices, a special breed of faceless creatures who were, by the very color of their skin, the usual suspects in any crime. Nunn also informed me that he had already sent 2 senior staff reporters, Ravella Clay and John Diaz, to cover the trial, supported by Alex Rivera, the paper's lead photographer. Sometime toward the end of September, however, Nunn decided that the story had the potential to rise from journalistic slug lines to great Southern literature. He had even considered the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?